What is up, people of America? Maybe even going all the way to the other countries that may be watching this. Hello, YouTube, and I am back for another edition of the Random Shebang Show, where I talk about a good old message of mine. We're gonna go into great things today as I go into the El Bible. For those of you who aren't Spanish, the Bible, man. What is up, guys? I hope y'all doing great. I know I'm doing great. Today is Saturday, 2016 of January 16th, I think. Anyways, I'm gonna get right into it. I just went to Kroger, got some good old groceries so I can make it through this long 3-day weekend. That's right. We get Monday off here at Shorter University. That's right, we care about what Martin Luther King did for us. He, did great things. He's back there, he's like, segregation, man. Segregation. He had a dream. Him. Not those dreams that you get from the good Old Testament where he was like, man, I have this weird dream about cows. Can somebody out there please translate my dream for you? Because I've been Joseph or anybody else. You know what? That's what we're going to talk about today. The story of Joseph. One of my favorite stories in Genesis. It takes over basically the second half of Genesis. Going from the beginning part, I talked about the first half before. And now the second half, we're going to talk about Joseph. This is what Joseph did. He was in his, you could say, biggest family. He had his brothers that probably didn't like him as much, but you know that brotherly love that everyone had. Not everyone's gonna like their brother. And then you got, the mom and dad. So we're gonna go to the very beginning. Basically, his dad gave him this coat that was like basically because he was the best, most favorite son. And guess what? Imagine this. Your brother, whether you have a few brothers or you just have one other brother, say your mom or dad tells them that he's your favorite. You're not gonna be like, oh, I'm great, I knew it. You're gonna be jealous. I'd be jealous. Anyone else would be jealous. But he got so jealous. You know what he did? They threw him in the ditch. They made him look like he had died. The brothers brought back the awesome colorful coat that was covered in, let's say, sheep or goat blood. And they're like, he was attacked by this lion. He died. And they were sad and everything. What they did, he threw him in the ditch. Later that time they went back, they sold him into slavery. He goes to this other part, Pharaoh, Egypt. He gets sold into slavery. He has to work there. Eventually, he gets higher up because they trust him. He stayed true to God's word. He then, let me change the song here. This is Mike Real, King of the World. This isn't King World. This is a little bit random, but he's one of my favorites. And Catch Fire. This one, everyone knows that Hunger Games movie. Mike Real, awesome. Check him out on Spotify. He's awesome. Anyways, where were we? He stayed true to his word. That's the lesson I want to take you from this. If you read the story of Joseph, you're going to see that no matter what trial that Joseph went through, he was able to conquer everything. Any trial, he knew he could do it because he stayed humble to the word. He kept going. And you know what? It paid off. God didn't just let it slip away. He got higher in the commands. Eventually, trying to remember what it was, he got thrown into jail after that. Oh, you want to know why he got thrown in jail? Not because he said something bad or he didn't disobeyed someone. The Pharaoh's wife, I'm pretty sure. What was her name? Can't remember her name at the time. She tries to, basically, let's just say it, he wants her, no, she wants him to sleep with her. Joseph's like, no, I'm part of God. I can do that. That ain't cool. So she gets mad. He's like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna throw your clothes off. You start chasing. Goes off. He's like, oh, Joseph trying to rape me. What's that? Yeah, arrest him. They arrest him apparently because I don't know. It was like, oh, she said this. This still goes on today where a girl will say he raped her, and then most likely he gets thrown in jail for just liars out there. It's just another controversial thing where they're saying that women should be thrown in jail if they falsely accuse someone of being raped. It's not cool. So he gets thrown in jail again. Later that time, Pharaoh gets a dream. He's like, I got this dream about cows, man. There's a big cow and everything. Like, what is this? It was weird. I remember everything. And he goes to everyone. He's like, can you decipher this dream? They're like, I don't know what it is. What, a cow? I had no clue. Maybe you're just going crazy, Pharaoh. But no, eventually, one of the people is like, hey, I know this guy named Joseph who's in jail, and yeah, he knows how to decipher dreams maybe. So they call him Joseph up. He tells them about this big famine that's gonna happen later. 7 years of like awesome, everything's growing. What do you call that when just everything's good? Then after that, 7 years of drought. Famine's gonna hit. Bad things are gonna happen. So what they do, they trust Joseph. They put him way higher than the second in command of where the Pharaoh would be. And let's not forget about the family back then. So you see Joseph. The brothers think that Joseph's either dead or just in slavery right now. Later, they have to go up to him because of the drought. They have to travel up there to get food. But the crazy thing, they have to talk to Joseph after that. Joseph recognizes him. It's just so sad that they didn't recognize each other. That what Joseph did, he just still really nice, helping them out, because you know that's what God would do. God helps Joseph be nice to them. Later on, Joseph just gets to a point where they're gonna have dinner. He just has to leave because he's just crying so much. He's crying. He bawls in tears. He just then tells them that he's Joseph. He's the guy who helped what the brothers did to him. They're all just crying and all that sad story. It's just crazy. And that's basically what Joseph and the story is about. Now, what can we get from the story of Joseph? You go up to Brandon, you're like, what can I learn from Joseph? Okay, he got thrown in the ditch, he gets sold, he helps decipher a dream and all that. What can I get from that? Basically, it was this: no matter what happens, you stay true to God. What God has to teach you. Stay true to the Bible. Read every day. No matter bad things happen to you, or if it gets thrown into your life, whether you're in high school, all the assignments piling up, and you're like, I don't know what to do. You just have to. You gotta keep fighting. Keep going. Just like Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm sure that Joseph had that in his mind when he was talking about that. And that's what I wanted to tell y'all today. It's another awesome story in Joseph. I encourage y'all to read Genesis. Why? Why should I read the first book of the Bible? You just answered your question right there. Why? It's the first book. Like, come on. Let's say you read any other type of book. You have to read the first chapter to understand what goes on later. Because, like, let's say you start in Revelation and you never read the Bible before. You just read Revelation, like, oh, all these bad things happen. Okay, who's this Jesus guy? Like, you have to read. You have to read everything before that. Maybe not in correct order going Genesis all the way through. But still, Genesis is one of the first things. That's when God created the world. That's when Adam and Eve came and caused sin into this world, and now we're separated and all that. Later, Jesus comes into the New Testament. huge timeline over thousands of years. And yeah, you have to read the book. It's awesome. I could read it over and over, still learn new things. And if you think you have read enough, change editions. Check the message. Go into more commentaries. Do more YouTube commentaries. Go to Netflix. Netflix, even though that most of us like to watch, Breaking Bad, Dexter, those pretty bad. Still good shows. I encourage y'all. Commentaries, man. The Bible series is awesome. And then the new series that's come out after that, it basically covers the New Testament. I'm sure it'll come out eventually. But just check it out. Keep watching my other videos in my channel. Keep on going. This is Brandon Toro signing off on YouTube. Check out my grill. Eat Doritos. Good stuff. Keep on working. Let's go. Do Jesus. Don't do bad things. Keep reading the Bible. Tell others if they ask you. Always wear Jesus. Don't be inside, be like, okay, now I'm reading Jesus, and you go out there, it's like, oh, it's party, all your friends. No, you have to always show out the Christian life so other people can see how awesome it is. So, yeah, keep on working. Keep reading Jesus books, something. And yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Get it? Because it's rap music, and we're gonna wrap things up. Hope y'all understood that pun. Pun intended, of course. So, peace out. I'm sure I'll get later on to y'all today. Just keep watching. See ya.